Embrace the clean energy boom, transforming our planet. 1 watt at a time. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and awe. As I recount a moment that changed my life forever, a moment when I felt the radiant presence of the Lord. An encounter so miraculous that it shifted my very understanding of our world and the energy that fuels it. Picture this, as the first light of dawn broke over a horizon once shrouded in darkness. A beam of divine brilliance illuminated a field of wind turbines and solar panels. Symbols of our collective endeavor to harness nature's gifts. In that sacred instant, I knew we were witnessing not only the birth of a clean energy revolution but also a powerful metaphor for spiritual rebirth. A call to renew our commitment to the Bible's eternal truths and the teachings of the Lord. We are invited to transform our planet, 1 watt at a time, by embracing the energy of nature and the divine spark within each of us. I remember that first minute vividly. The air was thick with anticipation. And I felt as though I was standing at the crossroads of science and faith. The clean energy boom, much like the miraculous parting of the Red Sea, symbolized a divine intervention. A way forward out of the darkness of pollution and despair. As I addressed you, dear friends, I asked myself and you, what if every ray of sunlight and every gust of wind carried the promise of salvation? What if, by embracing renewable energy, we were not only healing our planet but also mending the spiritual fractures in our society? The Bible teaches us that the earth is the Lord's creation. A sacred tapestry woven with the threads of love, compassion, and divine order. And so, with every solar panel installed and every turbine spun into motion, we are participating in a holy mission. A transformative journey that elevates our souls and our environment. In those early moments, as we ventured deeper into the narrative, our hearts began to beat in unison with the rhythm of nature. I spoke to you about the challenges we face today, the mounting concerns of climate change, the dwindling resources, and the growing need for sustainable solutions, and I wove these realities into the timeless lessons of the Bible. Just as the prophets of old called upon the people to return to a life of righteousness and balance, we too are called to embrace the clean energy boom with the same fervor and determination. I reminded you that the teachings of the Lord encourage us to be stewards of His creation, to care for the earth as if it were our most treasured possession. The transformation we seek is not merely technological but deeply spiritual, rooted in our collective duty to safeguard the legacy of our ancestors and the promise of future generations. As the narrative unfolded into the next few minutes, we transitioned from a state of bewilderment and sorrow into one of clarity and hope. I recounted stories from the Bible that resonate with our modern quest for renewable energy. I spoke of Noah, who built an ark in the face of an impending flood, guided by divine inspiration, of Moses, who led his people through tumultuous times toward a promised land of hope and renewal, and of Jesus, who illuminated the darkness with parables and miracles, offering solace to those lost in despair. I challenged you to consider, could the same spirit that moved these biblical figures now stir within us as we harness the power of the wind and sun? Could our modern-day innovations be the instruments of divine grace? A way to honor the sacred teachings that have guided humanity through millennia. With each word, I aim to fuse the practical wisdom of clean energy technologies with the transcendent truths of the Bible, urging you to see that every act of renewable innovation is a prayer, every watt of clean power a hymn to the glory of creation. In those precious minutes between 3 and 6, our journey gained momentum, and the emotional intensity soared. I described an awe-inspiring vision where wind farms and solar arrays appeared as a modern-day Mount Sinai, a place where the fire of divine revelation meets the steady, enduring promise of nature's bounty. I invited you to imagine standing in a vast field under an expansive sky, where the hum of turbines becomes the modern psalm of progress, echoing the ancient songs of the Psalms. In this realm of boundless energy and spiritual awakening, every moment was a reminder that our choices matter, that our commitment to renewable energy is as essential as our commitment to the teachings of the Lord. I shared with you practical advice on how we could all contribute to this sacred transformation. From investing in renewable energy solutions to adopting eco-friendly habits in our daily lives, I urged you to let your hearts be stirred by the Bible's timeless wisdom, to let the teachings of the Lord guide your decisions, and to view every challenge as an opportunity for miraculous change. I then transitioned into a heartfelt conversation about the personal impact of embracing clean energy. I recalled a time when I visited a small community that had recently adopted solar power, and I witnessed firsthand how the introduction of renewable energy not only lit up their homes but also ignited a new sense of hope and unity among its residents. In that community, I saw people coming together, much like the early disciples gathered to share their faith, discussing how this new energy source was transforming their lives. Their faces, lit by the soft glow of solar panels, reflected a mixture of awe and gratitude, as if each ray of light was a blessing from above. I asked you, with a mix of curiosity and conviction, how would your life change if you embraced the light of clean energy as a manifestation of God's love? Could you see yourself as a modern-day missionary, spreading the gospel of sustainability and environmental stewardship wherever you go? It is through such reflections that we begin to understand that the clean energy boom is more than a technological revolution. It is a call to return to a state of harmony with the world and with our Creator. As the minutes continued to tick by, the script morphed into a rich tapestry of spiritual allegory and tangible action. I recalled how, throughout history, the Bible has repeatedly called upon us to rise above our earthly limitations and to seek higher truths. I reminded you of the verse that says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of His hands." In that moment, every solar ray and every spinning turbine was a testament to His craftsmanship, a modern marvel echoing the ancient wonders of creation. I spoke passionately about the ways in which clean energy can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, mitigate the effects of climate change, and ultimately restore the balance that the Bible teaches us to uphold. I interwove stories of miraculous encounters, of people who, when faced with the challenge of pollution and degradation, turned to the scriptures for guidance and emerged with innovative solutions that not only healed the earth but also rekindled their inner light. Our conversation then took a daring turn as I recounted a unique, once-in-a-lifetime spiritual experience I had in a remote, sacred location, a hidden valley untouched by the ravages of modernity, where nature flourished in harmony and silence reigned supreme. There, amidst ancient trees and crystal-clear streams, I encountered an elder, a revered biblical scholar whose eyes shone with the wisdom of ages. As we sat together under a canopy of stars, he revealed to me the secret connection between the divine teachings of the Bible and the promise of renewable energy. He spoke softly yet firmly. Just as the Lord gave us the Sabbath to rest and renew, so too must we give ourselves over to the rejuvenating power of nature. Embrace the clean energy boom, for it is the modern-day manna that nourishes not just our bodies, but our souls. That encounter, etched in my memory like the commandments on stone, was a clarion call to all of us, to see in every watt of clean power a sign of divine providence. To recognize that our quest for renewable energy is a journey towards enlightenment and eternal grace. In the later stages of our journey, as we approached the final segments of our conversation, I urged you to reflect deeply on the choices we make every day. I spoke about the importance of aligning our actions with the eternal values expressed in the Bible and the teachings of the Lord. I asked, are we willing to step out of our comfort zones and invest in technologies that not only promise a better future but also resonate with our spiritual convictions? I reminded you that, just as faith requires us to trust in what we cannot see, so too must we invest in a future that is powered by unseen forces, forces that work silently yet powerfully to transform our planet. I wove in statistics and factual insights about the environmental benefits of renewable energy, carefully balancing technical details with spiritual insights. I noted how every kilowatt of solar power generated reduces our carbon footprint, how every wind turbine installed is a step away from environmental degradation, and how these actions are in perfect harmony with the Bible's call to stewardship and care for the earth. The synthesis of scientific data and divine inspiration created a powerful narrative, a call to action that was as intellectually stimulating as it was spiritually uplifting. As our conversation drew to a close, I left you with one final, resounding message, a message that is both a challenge and a blessing. I asked you to consider the legacy you wish to leave behind. In a world where distractions are many and the path of righteousness is often obscured by the noise of modern life, will you choose to be a beacon of light? Will you, like the heroes of old, rise to the challenge and embrace the clean energy boom as a sacred mission? A modern crusade for the preservation of our planet and the sanctity of our souls. I implored you to take that leap of faith, to invest in renewable energy projects, to support policies that promote sustainable living, and most importantly, to reflect on how every action you take can be a testament to the power of the teachings of the Lord. For in the Bible, we learn that faith without works is dead. And it is our responsibility to translate our beliefs into actions that echo through eternity. I urged you to share this message far and wide, to let your voice be heard in every community, every home, and every heart. I reminded you that just as the miraculous parting of the Red Sea opened the way for freedom, so too can our collective actions open the way for a future filled with hope and sustainability. Imagine a world where every home is powered by clean energy, where the promise of renewable resources becomes a living, breathing reality that nurtures both our bodies and our spirits. In such a world, the wisdom of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord would no longer be confined to ancient scrolls and sermons, but would manifest in every solar panel, every wind turbine, and every act of environmental stewardship. This is the vision I have shared with you, a vision that merges the eternal with the modern, the divine with the scientific, and the sacred with the practical. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with a final thought, a deep question that I hope will resonate in your heart long after this message has ended. Ask yourself, what legacy do you wish to leave for those who come after you? Will your life be a testament to the power of faith and innovation? A story of how you embraced the clean energy boom and transformed our planet, 1 watt at a time? I invite you to ponder this as you go about your day, to see every challenge as an opportunity to shine a light on the darkness, and to remember that the Lord's teachings are as relevant today as they were in biblical times. Let this be our rallying cry, our shared commitment to a brighter, cleaner, and more spiritually fulfilling future. As I conclude this message, my heart is overflowing with hope and determination. I stand with you, as one united community of believers, innovators, and caretakers of our precious earth. Together, we can harness the boundless power of clean energy and transform our world into a living testament of the Bible's eternal wisdom and the teachings of the Lord. We are not merely consumers of technology, we are the architects of a new dawn, the custodians of a sacred legacy that transcends time and space. In every flicker of light, in every whisper of the wind, there is a divine message calling us to action. Let us heed that call, embracing the miracles of modern renewable energy with the same passion and devotion that have carried humanity through the ages. I encourage you to take that first step today, to join me on this incredible journey of transformation. Whether you are a seasoned environmentalist, a curious seeker of truth, or someone who has long felt the stirrings of divine inspiration within, know that you are an essential part of this sacred mission. Together, we can create a world where clean energy flows as freely as the love and wisdom imparted by the Bible, where every watt of power is a beacon of hope, and where every act of sustainability is a prayer answered. As we move forward, let us be guided by the timeless lessons of the Scriptures, by the powerful example of those who came before us, and by the unwavering belief that our actions today will pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. In the spirit of unity and progress, I call on you to spread this message, to educate those around you, and to be a living example of how faith and science can work hand in hand for the greater good. Let us build communities that reflect the light of the Lord, where clean energy is not just a buzzword but a way of life, a life dedicated to the preservation of our planet, the nurturing of our souls, and the realization of a future that is as sustainable as it is blessed. The journey may be long and fraught with challenges, but I promise you, every step taken in faith is a step toward divine fulfillment. Every act of kindness toward our earth, every investment in renewable energy, and every moment spent in reflection of the Bible's sacred teachings contributes to a mosaic of hope that will shine for generations to come. I leave you now with the resounding truth that our path forward is illuminated by both modern innovation and ancient wisdom. The clean energy boom is not just a technological advancement, it is a spiritual awakening. A call to honor the teachings of the Lord and to act as stewards of His creation. As we stand on the precipice of a new era, I urge you to take courage, to embrace change, and to let the light of renewable energy guide you on your journey. Together, we have the power to transform our planet, to mend what has been broken, and to build a legacy that is as enduring as the Scriptures themselves. Now, as you reflect on everything we have shared, I ask you one final, soul-stirring question: are you ready to be a part of this extraordinary movement? Are you prepared to let the wisdom of the Bible and the teachings of the Lord infuse your life with a passion for clean energy that transcends the mundane and touches the divine? The answer lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened by the miracles of modern technology and the timeless grace of spiritual truth. I believe in you, and I know that together, we can achieve wonders beyond our wildest dreams. Let this moment be the turning point in your life, a moment when you chose to believe in a future where every spark of innovation is fueled by divine inspiration, where every beam of sunlight and every breeze carries the promise of renewal. Let us honor our Creator by cherishing and protecting the earth, using the tools of science and the strength of our faith to build a legacy that reflects the eternal beauty of the Scriptures. Our journey has just begun, and with every step we take, we are writing a new chapter in the sacred story of human progress, a story where clean energy and divine love converge to create a world that is as miraculous as it is sustainable. As we draw this epic narrative to a close, Remember that our mission is far from over. The challenges ahead may seem daunting, but the power of faith, innovation, and collective action will always prevail over despair. I encourage you to continue seeking wisdom in every corner of life, to read the Bible, to study the teachings of the Lord, and to let these sacred texts guide you as you navigate the complexities of our modern world. Every act of renewable energy adoption, every mindful decision to reduce waste, and every conversation that spreads awareness about the importance of sustainability, is a step toward fulfilling the divine mandate that has been entrusted to us. In closing, I want you to know that you are never alone on this journey. I am with you. We are with you. And together we form a community of believers, dreamers, and doers who are determined to leave an indelible mark on this earth. Let us rise as one, fueled by the clean energy of both technology and spirit. And let our actions echo the profound wisdom of the Bible, and the teachings of the Lord. May the light of innovation guide your path. May the strength of faith fortify your resolve. And may you always remember that even the smallest watt of clean energy can spark a revolution that transforms our planet and our souls. So, my dear friend, as you walk away from this message, take with you the conviction that every choice you make has the potential to ignite change, to bring about miracles, and to honor the sacred legacy of our Creator. Embrace the clean energy boom with the same fervor that inspired the biblical heroes of old. And let every step forward be a testament to the power of unity, innovation, and unwavering faith. Together, we are writing a new chapter in the story of humanity, a chapter defined by hope, sustainability, and the eternal light of the Lord. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to invest in renewable energy, to support policies that safeguard our environment, and to share the gospel of sustainable living with every person you meet. Let your heart be your compass, and let the divine spark within you guide your decisions. For when we embrace the clean energy boom, we are not merely transforming our planet, we are transforming our very lives, aligning our actions with the sacred truths of the Bible, and the teachings of the Lord. May you be blessed with wisdom, courage, and the unyielding spirit of a modern-day prophet, as you step boldly into a future powered by the light of clean energy and divine grace.